All right, Tina, I would like to ask you a couple of questions about your experience with the gentleman at Double Eagle Properties, if you don't mind. Did you have to do any repairs on the home in order for them to purchase the property?
No repairs at all.
No repairs at all. That must have been a big relief not to have to worry about any of that. Did Double Eagle Properties handle all the probate costs and cover all the closing costs in the sale of the house as
Yes.
promised? Yes.
They handle everything.
Oh, that's wonderful. Were they able to close as quickly as they promised you and your mother?
Yes, ma'am.
Have they been flexible with you about the move out date?
Yes. Very flexible.
So from the time that you originally met with Double Eagle, when was that approximately, do you think?
It was a little over probably a month ago, not even that long.
A month ago. And so today is July 17th, where today is closing day. And then how much longer after closing are they going to let mom stay in the property?
Up to 2 months.
Up to 2 months. Mom doesn't have to pay rent?
Nope.
Mom doesn't have to cover any additional costs. She gets to stay here.
Right, not at all.
No money out of her pocket. That's wonderful. So if anybody else around the neighborhood or anybody in your family would ask you about possibly selling their property with Double Eagle, what would you say to them?
I would highly recommend them to contact Double Eagle Property.
So so Dad had passed away rather quickly. Mom had some hardship financially. Obviously, equity in the house. We didn't want Mom to lose at the equity in the house. Was that one of the biggest reasons that you chose to work with Double Eagle? Because you had said tons of people reached out to you.
Yes.
So what stood out differently from Double Eagle versus the other companies that reached out to you?
They were more consistent and more helpful. They offered to pay for any fees that we needed versus the other company. The other company, would have wanted us to move out right away and not help with the fees, especially when she was having financial hardship. So Double Eagle Property came through right on time.
Yes. Would you feel that this was not just a transaction with Double Eagle, but do you feel they truly cared about your mom's well-being?
Yes.
In her overall financial situation?
Right. They called and kept in touch like every other day, make sure everything was going smooth, make sure she needed anything, any help, and it went pretty well.
Awesome. Are there any additional comments you would like to share about working with Double Eagle Property?
Just a special shout out to Alan. He worked with us, and I thank him for that. He really helped us out. He really cared. This one about like, oh, let's get this house and get them up out of there.
Yeah.
He really cared, and he helped us get the top dollar that he could, and we really appreciate him for that.
Beautiful. I love it. Well, thank you for your time today, Tina. I appreciate it.